Ever wondered how one trip to a remote cluster of islands could completely rewrite the book on life itself? Well, get ready because we're diving into the story of the Galapagos Islands. Picture this. It's 1835. A young, curious naturalist named Charles Darwin steps off the HMS Beagle and onto these volcanic, otherworldly islands. He wasn't on a quest to change the world. He was just a guy collecting specimens. But what he found here in this living laboratory sparked a revolution. At first glance, the Galapagos might seem a bit odd. You've got giant tortoises lumbering around like ancient boulders, marine iguanas that look like tiny Godzillas sneezing salt, and birds with bright blue feet doing a silly little dance. It's weird, it's wonderful, and for Darwin it was a puzzle. He started noticing something fascinating. The mockingbirds, for example. On one island, they had a certain type of beak. On another island, just a few dozen miles away, their beaks were slightly different. Same with the tortoises. Their shells had different shapes depending on which island they called home. Why? It was like nature was running a bunch of different experiments at the same time. And then there were the finches. This became the classic example. Darwin collected these little unassuming birds, not thinking much of them at first. He just labeled them by island. It was only later, back in England, that an expert told him, "Charles, these aren't just a random mix of birds. They're all different species of finches." Mind are blown. Some finches had thick, strong beaks, perfect for cracking tough nuts. Others had delicate, slender beaks, ideal for picking insects out of bark. Darwin had his light bulb moment. The islands were isolated with unique food sources on each one. He realized the birds hadn't been created this way. Instead, an ancestral finch had likely arrived long ago, and over countless generations, its descendants adapted. The ones with beaks best suited to the food available on their specific island survived, had babies, and passed on those useful traits. This was the seed of his groundbreaking theory, evolution by natural selection. It wasn't about the strongest or fastest surviving, but the best adapted. The Galapagos provided the undeniable proof. Each island was a separate chapter in the epic story of life's ability to change and overcome. So when we talk about the Galapagos, we're not just talking about cool animals. We're talking about the very place that gave us the how and the why of life's incredible diversity. It's where a simple observation of a bird's beak led to one of the most important scientific ideas in human history. And it all started on these enchanted islands lost in the middle of the Pacific.